Good evening. It's Mary Carter and Dave Carter from Carolina Hemp Hut. We haven't spoken to you guys in a long time, but we want to update you on what's been going on at the store. And in the end, we're also going to talk about what you can do about this very stressful time that we're living in right now with COVID and a lot of other crazy things that are going on, schools not opening and so forth. So, Dave?
Well, thank you for that. I appreciate it. One thing that I want everybody to know is we now have 2 stores for Carolina Hemp Hut. Some of you who've been in already know that we have the new store in Durham. We still have the existing store. That's the flagship store. That is in Hillsborough. That's still 137 Mayo Street, if you don't know the address. We built out that location last year, and almost a year and a month later, actually to the day, a year and a month later, we opened the Durham store. So the Durham store has been open a little bit more than a month, and that's located in the plaza. It's called Oak Creek Village Shopping Center. That is right down the plaza from the TJ Maxx and then Joann Fabrics, and it's across from Mark Jacobson Toyota. So that plaza, 4600 Durham-Chapel Hill Boulevard. You'll find us in there. Big, beautiful sign reads Carolina Hemp Hut. Come find us in Durham. So that's a big new thing that's happened since we last talked to you on Facebook.
Yep, and it's bigger, and we have pretty much the same items that we have at the Hillsborough store. It's just bigger and roomier. Actually, maybe in some ways we do carry a little bit more because it is bigger. There's more clothing.
It's a lot bigger.
Yeah, okay, it is a lot bigger.
Yeah, we moved most of the clothing from the Hillsborough store to the Durham store. So if you are looking for some cool hemp wear, including shoes, that's something we're going to talk about in our new products, but it's really cool. There's really awesome shoes from a company by the name of Rackle Shoes, and we love these shoes. They're what they call sustainable products, and these shoes naturally biodegrade when you toss them in the landfill, so you get tired of wearing those shoes, they wear out and they rip or whatever happens. You toss them in the landfill, they're going to disappear in time pretty quickly compared to the regular Nikes and all those other shoes that are industrial and last forever and, as people would say, pollute our environment. But the Rackle shoes, those are in the Durham store. And you should definitely look on our website. You'll see some pictures of the Rackle shoes. They're awesome. They're made of hemp.
Yes, they're very lightweight, very comfortable. And like Dave says, they're sustainable, so it actually will degrade in a landfill when it comes into contact with certain microbes that are in the landfill. So, go figure. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's definitely one of our favorite new products. But Mary, she goes over the new products with customers all the time. There's a bunch of new products in these stores.
Mm-hmm. And so we're going to go over a list of some of the items that we have there. If you haven't been to our store for a while or ever, we bring in new products just about every week. So if you haven't been there in a month, you're going to find a lot of new stuff there at the store. And if you can make it to the store, that's great. If you cannot, you can always go to the website and go shopping there. We also offer curbside pickup, and in some instances we can even deliver for you for those who want delivery to the door, and you don't have to come out. We'll just ring the doorbell and leave the package on your doorstep.
Yeah, for most of the zip codes in Hillsborough and in the Durham area, if you're on our website and you put in all your information, you place your order, at the time you complete your order, you'll be able to choose if you want it shipped, if you want to pick it up in the store, and you can pick which store location, whether it's the Durham store or the Hillsborough store, or you can choose local delivery. So we've made those options available to all of our customers.
Mm-hmm. And so we're going to go over some of the things that we carry at the store. We actually run the largest CBD dedicated hemp store in North Carolina, probably in the southeast, by SKU, not necessarily by square footage.
Yeah, we have more than 1,000 stock keeping units now.
Yep, so we have something for everybody, and we keep bringing in even more products. So you'd be amazed at what you can find at the store. It's pretty wild, but we have something that will fit anybody's needs there. And so we'll go over some of those things right now, and then in the end we're going to talk about what you can do to help with the stressful situation, as I mentioned before, with COVID, and everybody's stressed out these days, and they're homeschooling against their will and things like that. So
Let's talk about products.
let's talk about products. Okay, so we have, where do I begin? When it comes to edibles, we have a large selection of edibles with gummies and chocolates and lollipops and honey sticks. What else? And the infused chewables there's fruit chews and pineapple chunks and
Real
they're
fruit.
delicious. They're real fruit. Yes, we have vegan. Some are full spectrum. Some of them are broad spectrum, and some of them are isolates with a little melatonin for those who need sleep. And chewing gum, just like
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods, who likes his CBD chewing gum when he goes out and plays golf. So there's a nice variety of
Edibles
for sure.
Mhm.
And of course coffee and tea also in K-cups that are CBD infused, which is so much fun. And we also have non-CBD products. So we have hemp protein and hemp hearts,
And hemp bars.
hemp bars. That
Those
is
are great.
correct.
Those are like meal replacement bars. They're loaded with protein and they're very tasty. Some of them have fruit and some of them have like this mocha yumminess and brownie yumminess, which, you know, big meal replacement there.
Yeah.
It's more like a dessert.
They're delicious.
Yeah.
And again, they are made with hemp seed oil, but not CBD oil. So there's a difference. Hemp seed oil is actually a lovely oil. It's rich in omegas, amino acids, in the correct ratio. So they're healthy for you. And if you're buying the protein, if you're into health and fitness, it's a good clean protein. Doesn't have any whey or wheat or milk products or anything like that. Okay, so now moving on to the tinctures. We have sales always going on, and for example, we have a 1,000 milligram MCT oil based hemp oil that's 40% off.
Mhm.
Go check
That's
it out.
been
on the
very
website.
popular. It's gone from $80, and people are going crazy for that because getting a high quality, very reliable hemp oil extract for a good price is tough to do. You go online right now and look all over the place. There's big names that you can search for, and there's no names that you can find too. And pretty much everybody has high prices for that strength. 1,000 milligrams in a bottle, 1 ounce bottle, or 30 milliliters is a great deal at the price we have it.
Mm-hmm. But we also have other brands as well, and we have full spectrum, broad spectrum, isolate, crude, water soluble, flavored tinctures, USDA certified organic tinctures. Everything that we carry at the store, by the way, is made in the USA, and they're all lab tested. And we have the certificate of analysis for you to look at if you want to look at them. We also have some sales going on our topicals. Our topicals are, oh my God, amazing. And we have some that are very high strength, 1,000, 2,000 milligrams of full spectrum CBD topicals. We have people come in because they have pain due to arthritis or car accident or what have you, and we put a little squirt of some of that salve or some of the lotion or balm, whatever it is that they want to try out, muscle rub, and just within minutes they're feeling relief from their pain, which is really lovely, really amazing. And
One of our
very
most proper people go crazy for one topical we have, which is a salve, and we ship that one all over the country. People will tell their relatives about it, and then they'll call us and say, you know, my cousin Vinny said that this really helps knock out my back pain, and they'll call us and talk to us about it, and we say, well, it must be the salve that, you know, we give them the name. It's called Hemp Adaptives, and we have shipped that to, more than 30 states now. So people are going crazy for some of the topicals we have, and we're happy that we've added a lot of new ones.
And we have some of the best prices too. We really, really shop around for not just really good quality, but really well-priced products. So some of these salves and lotions that you find on the internet that are high strength, full spectrum, and it has other ingredients like arnica and capsaicin and what have you for pain, They'll go for over $100. Ours are not anywhere near that.
Yeah, and ours don't have parabens and all that kind of crazy stuff too.
Exactly. So it's a really great product. We've also brought in some shampoo and conditioner and lotion that is hemp seed oil based, it doesn't have any CBD. We're going to be bringing in some topicals, facial items for ladies, like face serum and eye serum. That's coming soon, hopefully in the next week and a half or so.
Yeah, CBD based exfoliant too.
Oh yeah, it's great.
I don't even know what that is.
And high strength CBD too, like 500 milligrams. It's amazing. So, the other fun thing that we have at the store.
I know what you're gonna say.
You know, right?
Yeah. Might as well.
We call it the Trio Pack, and
we call it the Love Trio, is
the
what
Love
we've been
Trio,
calling it.
Yeah. So it's actually pills, sexual enhancer pills for men and for women, and a lubricant.
All hemp based.
All hemp based. Of course, the pills have added ingredients to help with your libido.
Let's call them boosters.
Boosters, yes.
Sometimes you need a little boost.
Mm-hmm. And those have been super popular, and we're seeing some repeat customers.
Yeah, which I think is great.
I know, right? Oh, I love the feedback that we get on it.
Yeah.
And then the lubricant is actually a really nice product with aloe and hemp seed oil, no parabens, nothing, no ingredient that you can't pronounce.
Yeah. No
Yeah.
MCT oil, no strange, what do they call those? The vegetable glycerin or the glycerin, nothing weird like that.
Mm-mm. Right, no petroleum products or
Yeah.
anything. Yeah, it's a great product.
They've
And
been
that's,
very popular.
yes, it's really, really a nice product. Pet?
Oh
Let's
my
talk about
gosh.
the pet stuff.
Well, coming next week, there's going to be a lot more in pet products made available. I believe on Wednesday the shipment comes in. We're really excited about that. Those are in the form of pet treats, but we already have a lot of pet treats in the store. We get them in frequently, and people who love their pets, and if you have a pet, you probably love your pet. They've been finding great success with different products that are very healthy for them, healthful. All hemp oil extract or very natural products, very few long names in there. In fact, I really like the products that are very natural and you can pronounce everything that's on there instead of sounding like a biochemistry class.
Yeah, and some very nice natural treats as well. We also have some sales going on for those, dogs have anxiety, they have aches and pains, and there's no placebo effect with an animal. It either works or it doesn't, and it always works. So it's great.
Yep, you just have to get the right dose.
And we have dosing charts, so you can buy actually a human-grade unflavored product and dose your pet with it, and we can help guide you as to how to dose your pet with something like that. That way you can use it and share it with your pet as well. But it does go by body weight with your pups and cats or parrots or horses or whatever. It goes by body weight, so you need the dosing chart. If you're going to use a human-grade product, those are typically higher in CBD anyway, the milligrams.
Well, the reason it works for pets is because any mammals, definitely, and actually most vertebrates, I think all vertebrates, in fact,
All
have what is called an endocannabinoid system. So Fido, Fifi, Fluffy, Puffy, whatever your pet's name probably has an endocannabinoid system. And that means that they can take phytocannabinoids, which the hemp oil extract products all have.
Yep. So the other thing I want to talk about is we do have a conference room in the Hillsborough store, and I've heard some people say that they're looking for places to rent, utilize
For meeting space.
for meeting spaces, tutoring, things of that nature. Of course, things that don't require a lot of people. For example, tutoring one-on-one and so forth. So we do have a conference room. It's very nice. It can accommodate probably up to 16 people, but right now with all the COVID thing and everything, if you need a space to utilize, We do have that conference room. The rental is very inexpensive. It's $10 an hour. And then we have a flat screen monitor in there and whiteboard and tables and chairs. So you can go crazy and use
It's a flexible space.
It really is a nice flex office. And then finally, I am happy to announce that I'm going to be having the CBD 101 class, the Learn Your CBDs class that I was holding every month on the first Wednesday at 6 p.m.
And then we had to go virtual, and that didn't get very much traction because people would rather do other things in the evening other than, at 6 o'clock rolls around, they're feeding their kids or doing whatever because everybody's home.
I know. Yeah, no kidding. But so that's coming back. Of course, we're going to have to limit the amount of people that are there in the conference room, and you'll have to wear a mask and so forth. And we do practice
Social distancing is required.
And we sanitize everything for all of our customers there at the store. So I probably will limit it to about 6 people. So if you want to attend the class, just send me a message in Messenger, and I'll RSVP you for the class on Wednesday, which is August 5th.
Or you could just give us a call on our toll-free number, 855-HEMP-OIL. That's 855-436-7645. Okay.
All right, so, wow, that was pretty long. We sure had a lot to update you on. But now let's talk about
stress.
Oh my gosh, who doesn't have stress, right? And especially during this crazy time of the year. With the COVID and everything, we're seeing a lot of customers come in who are very, very stressed out.
It's almost laughable, but I feel for all these people. They come in and they'll say, I have so much stress, my kids are at home all the time, or work is crazy, and I'm not sure about my parents because I think they're likely to get COVID. And everybody's stressed. They have some situation or another. And they come to us, and it feels very interesting when they look to us as a therapist. And we really can't provide therapy, but they come to us and they say, what can I do about it? Can I take CBD? And the best we can say, we're not doctors and we can't prescribe anything. So, as a disclaimer, we don't provide anything that is intended to cure or diagnose and all that stuff. That's a typical disclaimer. But we do tell people, there are a lot of people who come in here and they get CBD for their anxiety. So if that's what you're here for, we can help you with the CBD.
Yep. So, the hemp plant comes from cannabis sativa, and it's a cannabis plant, and it does what cannabis does very well, which is puts your body into homeostasis. It's going to make your body feel very relaxed, your brain very relaxed.
Without the psychoactive effects.
Yeah, without the psychoactive effect, no high.
Mm-hmm.
I take it for my sleep to stop the little gerbil in the wheel. And so I'm able to fall asleep and stay asleep, which is really nice. Or if I do wake up, I can go back to sleep easily. And during the day, sometimes if I need a little bit of energy or I need help with focus, because it's really great for people with ADD like me or ADHD, it's wonderful. So
yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. What it does for a lot of people is, she mentions the homeostasis, and it's kind of like a yin-yang. So if you need a little bit of energy, people take the CBD and they're getting more energy. And they need to sleep, they take some CBD and they get to sleep. So it's kind of odd, and it feels like it's kind of a fighting syndrome there that's going against itself. But for some people, it works both ways. And we're finding a lot of people with insomnia coming in and getting the CBD products, and especially the ones that have the bonus melatonin and a few other ingredients like that. But it's amazing. People are using it for anxiety, they're using it for sleep, they're using it for pain, they're using it for irritations in all sorts of ways, whether it's the irritations from people or irritations from some sort of scrapes and rashes and whatever.
Yep. So it helps with almost everything that you can think of in your body. It could be pain and inflammation from any source. It's just a wonderful anti-inflammatory. On the neurological side, it will help with insomnia, depression, PTSD, ADD, ADHD, migraines, again, anything neurological. It's wonderful. Of course, we can't guarantee that this product will work. We're not allowed to say that this is a cure or anything like that. But when people tell me that they've tried CBD and it hasn't worked, it's usually because they bought a bad product. They didn't buy it from us.
They bought it at the gas station down the street.
Or something, or yeah.
Yeah.
They just didn't take enough of it. They didn't take it right, and we can help you. Everybody in our store, our staff is very well trained, and they can help answer questions. They can help with the dosing and just help figure things out and just tweak it so that it's just right for you, because everybody's body is different.
Mm-hmm.
And we can help guide you that way.
Yeah, we help a lot of people.
We do, and we love doing what we're doing. It's not work. We just find it such a joy and a pleasure to help people feel better and get off their prescription medication. I've had people get off of over a dozen different types of medication: high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, metformin, tramadol, fentanyl, Ambien.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising. We don't tell people to get off these drugs and stuff, but they will go to their doctor and they'll say, "Oh, I just had a blood test today, and this is the third time this has happened, and I'm not having to take metformin anymore." I'm like, "Oh, congratulations! High five." And nowadays it's kind of virtual high five, but it still works out, and it's been really cool to see people reduce or eliminate prescription drugs in many cases.
Mm-hmm. So if you're thinking about taking CBD, I had a girl yesterday who said, "Oh, they want to put me on some antidepressants," and she also takes a medication now for her heart condition that she has. I said, "Well, hopefully you won't have to get on your medication at all." So I'm looking forward to hearing from her. We do get a lot of feedback from our customers, and most likely she won't have to get on her medication. This stuff really, really does work. It really does. It's just amazing.
Hopefully she gets good results when she hears back from her doctor.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So anyway, it was so nice being with our peeps.
Finally being able to catch up.
Yeah, I know, right? It's just been a weird year, and I miss doing these, but we're back. We'll be doing more of these educational videos from now on, and we look forward to seeing you again next week.
Yep, and if you do have any questions about hemp flower or hemp products, whether it's with CBD or without CBD, your source is really going to be Carolina Hemp Hut at one of our 2 locations or online. So go out, find us online, just do a quick search in Google.
Mm-hmm.
CarolinaHempHut.com is the website, or just look for us in Google, Carolina Hemp Hut.
Yep.
A lot of people do that. That's how they find us. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and did you mention about the Bud Club and the flower that we have? We have over 30 strains of flower. People really like to smoke the flower or make tea out of it.
Tea or edibles and other things. Mary doesn't understand the flower, so what she does is we have a team of people who are dedicated to the flower, and they really understand it. So Mary just kind of nods and she says, "Yeah, we got flower." So if you want to know about flower, you can talk to Mary, but she's going to direct you to someone like Josh or perhaps Richard or somebody else. But the flower selection is amazing, and mixed terpenes, wonderful terpene profiles for people who enjoy flower. If you want to make your own butter or edibles and stuff like that, or your own extracts, we have plenty of flower strains that are wonderful for people who want to do those kinds of things. So you can go crazy, just come in and talk to us. We even have recipes for edibles if you would like to make your own. So come in, we can talk to you about how you can do some of those things and experiment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you'll have a good time.
And if you join the Bud Club, it is 50% off.
Most of the flower.
For most of the flower,
Yep.
correct.
So a lot of people overpay for their flower, but we have a very special club for our dedicated flower customers. That includes the pre-rolls and the bulk flower. We have bulk flower in a lot of forms: 7-gram bags, 1-ounce bags or jars. We've got a huge selection. Really should come in and visit.
Yeah. It's fun, fun, fun. All right. Well, thank you for joining us tonight. And again, we'll see you, probably next week when we do our next educational video. We'll start to do these again. I know we've been such slackers. But
And we'll return
back.
to our podcasts. So if you're interested in following us, we'll be providing that information, the address where you can get our podcasts. And hopefully we'll kick off more podcasts with a lot more educational topics coming soon.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, hope you have a wonderful evening and take care. We'll talk with you next week.
Thanks for listening.